How is property transferred at death? Well, let's talk about it. We have real property, we have personal property, and financial assets. So real property is your home, your land, mineral interests, sometimes timeshares. If you don't have an estate plan in place, real property will likely have to be probated. That means that a family member, a loved one, will have to likely hire an attorney, go to court, and go through the probate process, asking a judge to supervise the distribution of your real property. If you don't have anything in writing, the judge and the courts and the lawyers will look at Oklahoma statute that covers what happens when you die without an estate plan. If you have a will, for example, the judge, the lawyers, the courts look at the will and follow the distribution within if the will is valid. It is worth mentioning that a will still have to be probated, so it still has to go through the court system, through that expensive and time-consuming process. If you have a trust or maybe a transfer on death deed, your family will likely be able to avoid going through courts and distribute the property according to the terms of the trust or to the terms of the transfer on death deed. Now let's cover what happens to your personal property. Personal property is everything you have around the house, your jewelry, for example, your furniture, you may have some collections like coin collections or guns and your cars. So what happens to your personal property? It depends again. Do you have an estate plan in place? Do you have a trust? Do you have no estate plan in place? So if there is a probate, the probate will cover what happens with that personal property. If there are documents, the courts will likely follow your wishes. And third, let's talk about your financial assets. That could be your bank accounts. You may have a life insurance, a pension, IRAs, and things like that. Those go to the listed beneficiaries. So make sure you have listed beneficiaries, regardless if you have an estate plan in place or not. If you have beneficiaries, it goes directly to them. If you don't have beneficiaries, or if the beneficiaries you have listed predeceased you, then the courts may have to get involved. A probate may be required again, and your family will have to go through that process in order to collect and transfer or distribute these assets. I hope this video answered some of your questions. Be sure to watch our other educational videos. We also have in-person educational events. We have a Lunch and Learn coming up on the 23rd. Be sure to check our website or email me or give us a call if you have any questions. 405-857-8231. Thank you for watching.